You ready?
Let's do it.
It'll kill.
The ultimate Forged in Fire matchup.
You are the Forged in Fire champion.
2 champion blades in a deadly weapon showdown.
It will kill.
2 blades, 1 champion. You decide the winner. Forged in Fire, War of Weapons.
The Épée de Combat. Gentlemen, this blade can be seen wielded by Arya Stark from Game of Thrones.
My name's Trevor Crow. I've been making knives since I was probably 10 or 11 years old. Knife making for me is a vacation. Every time I'm on that forge, that's what I do for fun. If I win the $10,000, oh, my wife's already cabbaged onto that money. I won't ever see a dime of that.
The famous sword, needle, wielded by Arya Stark in the Game of Thrones series, draws its inspiration from the Épée de Combat, an unassuming but vicious sword designed primarily for thrusting. The blade's lightweight and needle point allowed for deadly thrusts as Arya inflicted vengeance upon her enemies. The Épée de Combat also featured a guard to protect the user's hand, a necessary feature for the weapon Arya used in her quest to avenge the Stark family.
The bastard sword.
My name is Phil, but they call me Sergeant Cheese Badger. I'm from Wisconsin, I'm a former Marine, and I'm here to take home the victory. I'm not dropping a flying elbow off the top ropes, but I'm just gonna try to make the sickest blade I can.
The bastard sword was widely popular throughout Europe during the Middle Ages and well into the Renaissance. It's so well known, a version of this deadly blade was wielded by the famous bastard Jon Snow in HBO's Game of Thrones. While its blade length varied from 36 to 40 inches, the name came from its uniquely sized handle that was between 1 and 2 hands long, earning it its alternative name, the hand-and-a-half sword. Lethal in battle, the sword could easily deliver devastating blows with 2 hands or quickly inflict slashes in close-quarter combat with 1.
I'm about to start making the Épée de Combat. I've chosen 5160. It's good, tough spring steel. I hit the length I was aiming for to a point where I think it's in good shape. I've never ground fullers before. It's a huge learning curve for me, so it's going to be critical. I get the fuller cut into the back. I'm trying to grind on the front side, and they're not working. It's not cutting to the depth that I wanted. It's grinding it flat. It's frustrating the hell out of me. Ah. I've messed up my center line badly. I've got like 6 center lines now. I wanted to have both sides of the fullers completed today, and I still got to get this blade quenched, so I hope that I can finish this blade. I've worked my fullers down to a point where I'm satisfied, and I decided that it's time to quench. She took. I think that's pretty good. The Épée de Combat is supposed to be light and fast, and my blade turned out to be really thin and pretty light. I think it'll be a good blade.
So my plan with this build is to make the blade out of Damascus.
That's probably enough. It's probably too much.
The reason why I want to make Damascus is I want my blade to be over the top, and I think it's going to look awesome. And the billet is solid, so I'm feeling pretty confident about it. All right, I got the profile right where I want, and I'm getting ready to quench my blade. Anything could happen when you go into a quench. It could crack or bend or warp, and I really don't want that to happen. It's time to go in for the quench. I don't hear any pings, I don't hear any tings. All right, everything looks great. We might have a good sword. I have enough here to grind a straight blade, which is awesome. Mild steel is so soft, it almost just drills like wood. Look at that. So I'm going through my tap and die set, and I'm realizing that the smallest set that I have is a 1/4 inch, and my tang is nowhere near that wide. I can weld that pommel on. If I had 5 more hours, I would definitely thread that tang. It's just a tighter construction, but I need to move on, so I'm going with the peening because I'm running out of time. I should have been looking at that when I was making my pommel. Hopefully it all stays tight. Have to do.
All right, bladesmiths, this is the kill test. I will take your weapon and deliver some thrust and slashes on our dummy from the north. Trevor, you're up first. You ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, Trevor. First up, it is so light, just like a needle. Your point here allows for a very deep penetration without any effort. Overall, sir, it will heal. Good job.
All right, Philip, you're up. You ready?
Ready.
Oh my gosh.
Very cool. Very cool.
So, right off, I like the scale of your blade. I mean, it's very large, and it's got a lot of weight to it, but the balance is nice. You can see all these cuts are so deep. I was actually worried on that last one that I would hit the post that's holding that thing up. But as far as being a cutting sword, this thing is lethal. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, it's time for the strength test. To test the strength and overall construction of your blades, just like an ice pick, I'm going to be chipping ice. Trevor, you're up first. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, Trevor, you did pick up a slight bend in your tip. Having said that, I mean, this thing is so light, which is fantastic.
Thank you.
Bladesmiths, welcome to our strength test, the WWE Bash Fest. To test the edge holding ability and overall construction, I'm going to go through a series of WWE weapons. We're going to destroy the table, puncture and bash through the garbage can, and just tear that ladder to pieces.
Well done.
2 blades, 1 champion. You decide the winner. Forged in Fire, War of Weapons.